Hi guys, I'm TanaCae, and I mentioned in the last video that I wanted to really let you guys in and let you guys get to know me a little bit more than I have previously. And I think it's really... That's not working. Oh, this iPad gets a little heavy. I think it's really important for you guys to get to know me for a couple of reasons. Because I really am out on the internet searching and hoping to attract people who are like me. You know, I want to gather a community of conscious people. And I'm already a part of a community of conscious people, but you know, we want to grow as large as we possibly can. So that's one of the reasons. And another reason is because this video is going to be so shaky. Sorry, forgive me, guys. Another reason is just because, you know, I don't believe that anybody would listen to me or should listen to me unless they know why I am qualified to even speak about what I speak about. So I want to let you guys in on my world. In the last video I talked about meditation and how I personally use it in my life, or one of the ways, because I meditate all day long, but one of the ways that I use meditation, probably the most powerful and important to me personally. And today I want to talk about affirmative prayer. It's kind of like, I feel like prayer and meditation are like opposite sides of the same coin. Like, I feel like they're, you know, of equal importance, but they both play different roles. And I choose to use affirmative prayer. A lot of people say that prayer is asking and meditation is listening for the answer. And I think that meditation is listening for the answer, but affirmative prayer is a little bit different than most prayer, or what people usually think of as prayer. And I came across this a few years ago. I've taken a couple different levels of the Science of Mind and Spirit classes at Mile High Church in Lakewood, Colorado. And so if you don't know what Science of Mind and Spirit is, look it up. It's founded by Ernest Holmes. Dope ass dude. Like, back in the 30s, I believe, he traveled the world and studied all different kinds of religion because he just wanted to know what the truth was. And he found that in every single different religion that he came across, there was this underlying current of truth. There was this golden thread of truth, is what he called it, weaving throughout all of the religions and really coming back to some, you know, foundational and fundamental spiritual laws. And in formulating the Science of Mind and Spirit, the reason why that word science is in there, it's not Scientology, but the reason that word science is in there is because there is a science to it. These are very practical tools that you can use in your life, and you can apply them and experiment with it and see how your life changes. And it's very magical and powerful and mysterious and awesome. And a lot of you guys have probably heard of the law of attraction, which is just one of the spiritual laws, through The Secret, that movie The Secret, which there's a lot of critics about The Secret, but I really got a lot out of it. And I continue, if I'm having like an off day and I'm bummed or something and I just want to lay around and watch movies, I'll watch The Secret first. And it usually just gives me the motivation to go and do whatever I need to do in the day. But anyways, that was a little tangent. That was rambling on a little bit, but I want to talk about affirmative prayer. It's the prayer that we practice at Mile High Church. We're affiliated with the Centers for Spiritual Living and Agape International with Michael Beckwith, and he's just phenomenal too. His wife, I'm in love with her. Again, another tangent. This is just stuff that I'm super passionate about. But so I practice affirmative prayer. So what the hell is affirmative prayer? Affirmative prayer is a 5-step prayer. Ooh, people are probably going to be offended that I said hell and prayer in the same sentence. Well, that's how I talk. Sorry. So, affirmative prayer is 5-step prayer And I'll go through each of the 5 steps, and then I'll go through like an example prayer probably. I have a prayer partner that I pray with and pray for every single day and hold consciousness for all the time. And it's really powerful because when, you know, in the Bible it says that, you know, where 2 or more are gathered speaking the word, that's church, right? So there's a synergy. There's a synergistic quality in hooking up with another person and aligning with the same vision, right? And there's something really powerful about somebody seeing your truth for you when you're not really able to see it clearly. So first step of affirmative prayer is recognition. So we believe that God is everything. So, you know, in the beginning there was God, and God created all of this, you know, world that we see around us. And so if in the beginning there was God, it doesn't say in the beginning there was God in the universe. It says in the beginning there was God. So if God created everything and there was only God, God created everything out of itself, right? So that kind of ties in with the second step, which is unification. So if in the beginning there was God and God created everything out of itself and everything is God, then I am also a part of that, right? Third step is realization. So that is saying whatever you're praying for in an affirmative manner. So as if it is already done. Recognizing it's not denying the current situation or the current condition of whatever you're experiencing that's causing you to desire this realization. It's not denying that. It's accepting it and saying, you know, I might be sick right now. I might be experiencing this condition, but this isn't the truth of who I am as a spiritual being. I am physical perfection. I am mental perfection. I am, you know, the picture of perfect health. I am health. That's who I am as a spiritual being. And then the fourth step is thanksgiving. So really embodying the gratitude for whatever the realization is. You know, obviously if you're experiencing some condition that is a contrasting experience from what your realization is, once you step into that place of realization and you really embody that and affirm it for yourself and know that it's true, you wipe away all that isn't true, right? And then you realize what is true. You're going to automatically fall into this place of deep, abiding gratitude because you start to truly recognize that all of the things that are in your life that you don't desire, that don't feel good to you, aren't the truth of who you are or what your life is, right? So the fourth step is gratitude, and really embodying and feeling very deeply the gratitude. And then the fifth step is release. So you release it into the universe knowing that it is done before you ask. And yeah, so let me just go ahead and go straight into... I want to give you guys an example of a 5-step affirmative prayer. I'll just go ahead and, you know, I do it off the top of my head. I don't follow like a script or anything because I feel like that's the most authentic way. And I do it every day anyway, so it's something that just really comes very natural to me. So this is one that I did today, or this was the realization that I did today for my prayer partner. And I'm going to go ahead and leave her name anonymous just because I want to respect her privacy, and I didn't talk to her about making this video. I'm sure she wouldn't mind, but yeah. So when I say my prayer partner in the unification part, you would actually want to speak the person's name and acknowledge them, acknowledge their individualized expression of God as they are right now. So I recognize that God is all there is. This magnificent presence of love and beauty and wonder and mystery in the universe. And I realize that this one presence, this one spirit, the universe, is expressing as every individualized expression, including myself and my prayer partner. This God created myself and my prayer partner to express itself through us. we are the expressions of God. And I realize now that the truth of our beingness is ever expanding, ever experiencing more and unfolding into the everything that is God, that we are. And I'm so deeply grateful. So deeply, deeply grateful for this realization, and I release it into the law, knowing that it is done before I ask. And so it is. So that, she wanted me to pray for expansion for her today. So I just really step into this place of expansion and become consciously aware that, you know, any good desire that you have is the truth of who you are. There's a reason why you desire that. It is something that is within you that is calling forth to be expressed. And the meditation part is the allowing of that expression through you, as you, and really just taking away all of the BS that you were sold and that you bought as a child, or that you're bought and you bought in this society, you know, because we're not really taught a lot of, you know, spiritual stuff in life. We're not taught that we're creators. We're not taught that, you know, we can be anything and everything that we truly choose to be just by being in that space and by allowing. You know, we're taught to work hard and all of these things. There's nothing wrong with taking action, but if you haven't built the foundation, you know, the action is going to take twice as long. It's going to be twice as hard, and you're going to have to continuously rebuild it because it's not based on anything. You know, it's like the house that's built on sand or whatever. It's always going to crumble. It's always going to fall through if your foundation isn't solid. And my foundation is my spirituality. I found that I think that it is, whether people realize it or not. I mean, even atheists, a lot of the atheists that I know recognize the divinity within themselves, recognize that they're creating their own life, recognize that they have their own power and empower themselves to be that. So I hope you guys like it. If you do like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and you know, this is one of the things that is so important to me in my own life, because it's taken me from literally being agoraphobic and not being able to leave my dark room, you know, to traveling all over and just really experiencing the life that I truly desire, truly living my bliss. So I hope that it's at least an interesting point of view. And I love you guys. Hook up with me, facebook.com/live your bliss with TanaCae.